Jerome, olina kye wayogeddeko wali nti families force these girl child omwana omuwala mu bufumbo. So what can be done okulaba nti that girl tagenda mu bufumbo nga teyagalidde?
Yes, one, we need to empower this young girl with sexual reproductive health rights information. This girl needs to be informed about her rights sexually, that no one has the right to send her into marriage when she's not willing to go there. So when this girl is informed, that fear from the parents will get out of her. Then two, passing bylaws at the sub-county level, at the district level, actually drawing bills to the office of the speaker, such that something extra is done to rule out this habit in the society. Most especially, this is done in the rural areas. I've been to some parts of the east. I've been to Mayuge. I've been to that side of Busembatia. I have been to Bulya-Yobyo, those remote areas in the east, whereby you finding a girl of 15 who is not married. They are like, what is wrong with that girl? And they even asking the parent, what are you on? The girl is there eating you, let her go. What is the girl going to add to your family? These girls are denied education because for them they still have the other mentality that at the end of the day this girl is going to marriage. So bylaws needs to be passed at the town council and at the district level such that these people are held accountable by the law. The communities need to engage. The stakeholders, the cultural leaders, the religious leaders, opinion leaders, they need to engage. The teachers, they need to engage into this. Say that we all come together and fight for this girl child. We fight for the young people.
Okay.
I wanted to end with something about peer pressure. Peer pressure. Girls are having sex because of peer pressure. It's like my friend, it's like Vicky is having a boyfriend, so I also should get one. And after that relationship, someone ends up getting pregnant because she's going there because of peer pressure. She's going there without information on how to protect herself from becoming pregnant, on how to protect herself from getting HIV and other STIs. So peer pressure also is a big challenge. But what needs to be done is conducting peer learning sessions. Down in the community, conducting community outreaches, reaching out to these young people in the communities where they are, disseminating IEC materials for them to read and understand these things, and raising opinions down to the communities. We need to get people from down there to air out their views, to share with us what they are facing. Now you need to get out of this studio and go to Eastern.
Because what you're listening or what you're hearing or what you're seeing on TV, it's not what's on the ground.
Exactly.
But when you reach there, they tell you everything.
You have to go down to I request everyone who can support us on this. We need to take raising opinions down to the local leaders there, down to the young people on the ground, down to the parents there. We need to empower these people with information. We need to collect their views. We need to collect their ideas. We need to share with them what can be done. Establishment of youth clubs in various parts of the country. Uganda is bleeding because of teenage pregnancies. We are losing mothers, teenage mothers. Thousands and thousands of mothers are dying each year in Uganda because these girls go into these things when she can even not go for antenatal. She's shy. So everyone has a role to play if you want to end this. I'll end there for today. Thank you so much.
Okay, we're still on causes. Michael, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, thank you very much for yet another opportunity. Yeah, just in addition to the causes for teenage pregnancy, and specifically focusing on the eastern part of Uganda.
It's worse there.
It's
The
very
numbers
worse.
are high.
If you look at the poverty level is very high. And because of poverty, parents have ended up like sending their children to go and work at an early age. They end up working as maids, and at the end of the day, they are getting pregnant
That's not
at
good.
work. And then also, if you look at the eastern part of Uganda, it's bordering Kenya. And now in Kenya, there are a lot of such jobs. So we end up having issues of human trafficking, where young people are trafficked to the other side of the country to go and work. The other side, their money has some much value compared to the Ugandan currency. So they go there in search of the opportunities, but at the end of the day, they come back pregnant. So besides all that, fighting teenage pregnancy is something that requires a collective effort from all the stakeholders, the cultural leaders, the religious leaders, the institutions, and also government, and also sensitization of the young people themselves to be in charge, to take charge of their lives. Without this, it leaves the young person or the girl child vulnerable to the society, because even when she knows her rights and responsibilities, but the institutions around are not taking the responsibility to also see that they protect her, it makes it very hard for them because they will have nowhere to run to. At the end of the day, they are going to be stressed with the issues, but they have nowhere to run to. So it's a collective effort that requires the involvement of everyone, and also as raising opinions, we need to reach down there and get the opinions of these young people that are depressed, that have nowhere to go. We need to show them where to run to. They need to know the structures that are aligned to such issues that are affecting them.
Yeah, you're right. So we're going to Edward. Man from Tololo.
Yes, I'm from Tororo.
Hey.
Yeah.
Why is teenage pregnancy high there in eastern Uganda?
In Tororo, much have been said. Tororo is ranked most having the most higher rate of teenage pregnancy in the country, standing at 29%, being the highest in Tororo,
Yes.
bordering Kenya. Tororo is mostly rural. That's one. And in rural areas, something that I can say that is mostly causing these teenage pregnancies, these night dances.
Hey.
There is a program of fundraising. If maybe I've lost someone, we come and we gather as a community to fundraise for funds to give him or her a decent burial. But it's always done at night. So these young people gather from different places and go there to fundraise. In the process of fundraising, some get boys, get girls. They go to their departures, do anything they want. Others wait from the road. They sexually harass. Others like rape, defilement. Others torture the elders. In that, so this has caused a very big negative impact. Though we have tried to have dialogues, community outreaches to mobilize the stakeholders or the concerned leaders, that this thing may be put during day or just or cancelled, but it has not been done well. It's still affecting. Then the second one is that parents in Tororo district, mainly in the rural areas, when you can find one parent having like 20 kids, So on the girls' side, they don't consider so much of education.
Why?
Like they see as a source of income.
Girl, eh?
A girl. So for a girl, when you mess up, they give up on you and they see an opportunity of you going and getting married, and as they can get what?
They can get the income of the family.
Income from the girl. Sometimes when they agree with the girl, then they say, we saw you with that boy, but now we are not going to beat you, we are not going to chase you away, but we want you to get stuck on him so that we may get something from what?
From their
Not
family.
knowing they are destroying the life of the what? Of the girl. So in the process, the girl will be pregnant, will be impregnated. They will allow the girl to go to the boy's place.
Okay.
As they make their investigations to arrest the boy.
Okay.
When they take the boy to police, they don't allow the case to reach court.
Oh.
They finish things from
For
down
themselves.
here. Yeah. So they get their income within there. So we find these girls are going through many difficulties in Tororo there. Thank you.
Okay. So anyone who knows why Eastern Uganda? Yes. Yeah.
Now, me I've always taken interest in the eastern part of Uganda because recently we were trying to view the abstract from the National Population Council.
Okay.
And when you take that divide of Komi, you go as far as that side of Tororo, you see that even the rate of teenage pregnancy is much higher than the national level of teenage pregnancy.
National level.
But one of the things we were seeing as a dominant pattern in that eastern part of Uganda is illicit consumption of alcohol. There is that local booze.
Maybe
Traditionally, it's always used to support families as a source of livelihood.
You can even get parents advising these girls or these boys to start doing what? Distilling alcohol instead of going to school.
So because you see that even the breadwinners at home are doing that distilling of alcohol.
Yeah.
These youths are wasting their time that would have been given to education to come and do that business because it's the only source of livelihood they have. Then also one dangerous thing about that illicit consumption of alcohol was that these young people don't just come to do it and sell, but in most cases they are also consuming.
Yeah,
you cannot tell me that someone can have a sound mind to decide that, you know what, I'm a youth, I want to be at this level at a certain period of time, so I should do away with stuff of taking this booze. Most of them are drinking this, and the night parties you've been talking about, it's the commonly taken stuff during those night parties. So one thing that is mainly affecting the eastern side is that consumption of alcohol. Government has for a long period of time been trying to see that they clamp down on that illicit consumption, but the main challenge is that in that particular setup of society, it's the main source of income. Many families, okay, there are some good families that are surviving on that distillation, but it's being misused. That's why many teenagers are becoming pregnant. You see the boys are drunkards at an early age, so they won't be able to take a proper state of mind and decide that, you know what, this is where we want to be. So issues of engaging in sexual intercourse at a young age, they should stay away from us at this moment. That is very difficult.
Okay.
So that is one thing we need to look at when we talk about the eastern part of the country.
Okay.
Then also one difficult thing we saw is that as a country, Uganda, in the last 2 or 4 years, we've been grappling with perennial periods of drought. And